So let's now start designing our. So we want to design a job done session. So you can see what we are having here. So for the context, I have created 3 posts already. So we have a naturalistic black garden, one naturalistic black garden, and then the retaining wall project. So it does not really have any content in it, and also create everything under one category, which is work. So it doesn't really have any content inside. The content is that's inside is just creative office space. That's just what we have inside there. So let's move on and start creating what you want to create. So since we are having the job done here, you can see the job done. So let's just copy this. Let's just take this. Let's duplicate this and then just move it down. Then we'll be good to go, and then we can now start creating the. So yeah. So let's copy this. Job done. And then also we have this. We have this here. So this one, let's set this one to, let's see the width. Yeah, it's full width. So let's now create another one also. So let's create another container. Don't forget, the first thing we usually do is usually set the margin and the padding to 0. So we also bring this one to full width, and then we remove this one. So let's just, and then the widget we'll be using is post carousel. The post carousel will be coming from Essential Addons. Can you see now? So this is the post carousel we're having. Look at it now. So let it be coming from the category of work. So the category of work we created, which has 3 posts under it. So that is what we are having. And then the settings also, post per page, we just want 3. We want 3. And then the layout settings, we want the image to be full. We want to show the image, we want to show the title, we want to show the except, we want to show this. We don't want to show the meta, so we off it. And then the visible should be visible towards to 2. So you can see, 2 rather, should be visible to 2. We don't want autoplay, and then we don't want infinite loop. We also don't want the dot, but we want the arrow, because it is the arrow we are going to make use of. So in the post, so we want the background color to be this. What's the background color coming from? Yeah, FE. Yeah, that's what we're having. So we want the radius to be 16, because that is what is coming from the Figma design, if I'm not mistaken. The border radius should be 16 or thereabout. The border radius is 16. Okay, we're having 21 here. The border radius we're having is 21 here. So we're having the border radius of 21. So what's the next thing we have to do now? So let's now publish this. Before we publish it, once they hover on the image, we don't want it to show. We don't want to show any color. So let's just cancel that. So we're having on it, nothing is happening. So the read more. The text is, we'll come back to that later. So we are giving the padding bottom of 30. Let's see the padding bottom of what we are having here. 32. So let's give the padding bottom of 32. We are giving the padding bottom of 32, and then the title. So the title of what we're having here is what? This is it, and we're also having a size of 32. This is the color we are having, 1. The size is 32. Also, the weight is what? The weight is 600. Yeah, this is what we are having right now. So you will agree with me that it remains the what? The image right now. So how are we going to make use of the image? Now I want to do the image. So let's give this one also padding of 128 pixel by the right, 128 pixel by the left. No, by the left alone. Since we want it to span across, so let's just give it 128 pixel by the left. So here we are. So how are we going to make these two be in alignment, be in horizontal scroll? So I have a code on that for that. So this code will make it that. It will give us the function we want. That is the desired layout we want. It's going to give us. So can you see now? So this is what we want here now. So let's also style this creative. So the title now. So the title, the except is coming from what? What's the except now? The except is what? 21 and then the same color. We're having 21. No, this is the title. The same color and then 21 pixel. Let's just give it 21 pixel. Yeah. And then the readme. The readme is what? The readme is also 21 pixel as well. Same color, 600 font weight. So the readme. Or the readme rather. Sorry, the readme. This is the color. And then we are having what? What are we having? 21 pixel. And then 600. And then the weight is 600. So we are having it to be what? The text decoration is underlined. So it is not read more, it is see work. Let's name it to what? See what? See work. That is the query we are having here. See work. So that is what we are having here. So let's publish this. And then in the case of the arrow also, let's tie the arrow. So in the case of the arrow, I will give a border radius of 35 pixel and then the padding of 22. The background color of brand sec and then the color of ultra dark, no, the color of brand main. Can you see? So this is what we're having here now. So let's publish it. And then once we publish it, then we will now write some custom CSS code. And then before we write some custom CSS code, we are going to inspect it. So let's refresh this page. Let's refresh what you have here. So we are still waiting for it to load. Once it loads, then we will see what we want to do here. So looking at what we've done so far, this is what we have been doing so far. Can you guys see it? So I believe you guys will love it. Yeah. So can you see what we've been doing so far? So far so good. This is where we are now. So we want to give this image radius. This top I'm moving upon radius. This one I'm moving upon radius. So the radius we'll be making use of is 21 pixel because that is what we give it. That's what we give it here. And then also the over color. I'm going to go and change the over color. So it won't be what? It won't be changing color when we hover on the text. So for us to do that, let's inspect what we have here. Let's inspect what we have here. So this is it. Let's copy it and then let's check it out here. I just hope that's it. And then let's give the border top, other top left radius. We gave this one 21 pixel. Let's see. Okay, we've been able to achieve that. That's good. So border here, top right radius. So let's also give it 21 pixel. Yeah, so far so good. We've been able to achieve what we want to achieve. So how are we going to do the case of the button now? So let's go there. Okay, see, let's go to the front page and then let's refresh what we have here. So let's go to the front page and then let's refresh what we have here. So it is still loading, and then once it loads, then we're going to see what we have here. Yeah, so far so good. This is what we have here. So I've downloaded a Chrome extension called CSS Paper. Can you see? So we're going to make use of this CSS Paper to get the words. You can see when I make use of the CSS Paper. So the name of this CSS extension is CSS Paper. So you can use it to get the selector of any element in your web page. So this is the selector for this now. So let's copy it and then let's close it and then refresh the page. So let's now go to our Elementor. So we go to our Elementor here. So we do something like this. I have some code here now that we can just make use of. So yeah, this is what we have in here. So also the second one too, let's just copy this and then put it here like this. So but this one should just be previous. Can you see? This one is next, this one will be previous. This one is previous, this one is previous. So let's also copy the same code in this place now and then place it here. Can you see? So let's now give it, let's give it the property of left will be, let's say 87 pixel, 87%. Let's give 30% and see what we have here. Let's give it 78%, and then let's see what we have here. Can you see now? So far so good. Let's just increase it a little bit and then just give it 79. Yeah, can you see now? So far so good now. We've been dealing with our what? Look at it now. So but it won't be responsive in the sense that it will be quite responsive. Let's check the tablet mode. Look at it now. It is not responsive. So we're going to write an extra code for that also. So in the case of this one, let's just change this one to 40. Yeah. So let's change this one to 40 and then let's reduce the title. Let's reduce the title, and then don't forget in the title we say once we hover on it we don't want any color. So we don't want any color. So on the mobile mode, let's reduce it to 25. Let's reduce this to 25 and then let's see if we can change this to 1. Let's see if we can change this to 1 and then let's see our output we are going to be getting. So the layout, the settings, let's say you can change it to 1 visible item. Yeah, I guess this one is quite good on the mobile, like on the desktop, like this. Yes, yeah. So let's just give this one to 20. Let's change this one to 20. And then in the case of the title, let's reduce the title. Let's reduce the font size of the title to, let's reduce it to 20. Yeah, I guess this one is quite good as well. Let's also reduce the except and then the read more. The except will be what? Let's reduce down to 16. Yeah, and then the read more also to be something smaller than this, or we can just put it at 16. So the read more also will be at 16. Yes, you can see that it's quite good now. So in the case of this one now, let's reduce the job title, the job done, to 30 pixels. Okay, so let's publish it. There is a code here for the media query. This is for the media query. Let's see for the media query we have for this. This is the media query. Let's check the media query. Then let's get it done here. For the media query, we want to, so that it will be quite responsive in every mode. So we are having this. So this is what we are having for the next button. Let's copy it and then put it here. Can you see it is now working? Left. For the next button, we have the top to be 22 pixels, right? Don't let us change that. Top to be 22 pixels. We don't have the left at all. The left is not there. So let's also do that for the previous also. So we're going to know what we want to do here now for the previous button. So the previous button, this is what we have at the previous button. So the next button, so let's make use of left first here. Let's use 20%. So let's use 80. Yeah, 80 on the left. It's okay. So for the previous, let's use 60. Okay, yeah, there we are now. Can you see? So on the left we make use of 60. So we are good to go with this now. The top, let's increase this one to be 25 a little bit, and then this one to be 25 also. Yeah. So this is for the what? This is for the mobile mode. This is for the mobile mode. The mobile mode is quite working very well as we want now. So also this is the desktop mode. Sorry, tablet mode. Tablet mode is also working, but let's get the what? The CSS code for that, also the media query for that. This is the media query. So let's complete this one. So in the case of this, in the case of the previous button and then the next button, we are having this, but the previous one, this one, let's make it 40. I don't think this one is not quite effective here. Let me make it right first. Right to be 30%. So right is not also growing. So let's make this a margin right to be 0. So that one also is not going. Now let's change it up to be something is definitely wrong. Because it is not coming up at all. So definitely I'm not getting the immediate query for that. So in the case of this, it is actually working right now, but I just want these two to be at each other. Then this is the medium. Well, to some extent, let's see what we have here now. Let's see how effective it is. So on the desktop mode now, we're having this. It's showing like this. On the mobile mode, also having something like this. So mobile mode is quite responsive, and also on the desktop mode, we're having something like this, in which I'm not quite happy with this. So let me see what I can do to it. The desktop mode is, let me check the width. The width is this is one thing I don't like about all this framework that make use of desktop first principle. Because in this case now it's making use of desktop first principle. Admin is making use of mobile first principle. It will be quite easy. I'm going to be making use of main width instead of max width. But I believe I will definitely get it. So this is it. So the media query for the tablet mode is 1024, and then I changed the margin right to 40 because we have been using 40, so it's going to be in alignment. And also I removed the left because that is what has been causing the problem. So I removed the left, and then also in the case of the previous button, I changed this one to 78%. So let's now check the mobile mode. So the mobile mode, so this is now going to be the mobile mode. This will now be the mobile mode. This will be the mobile mode. So for the previous button, let's see what we have here. For the previous button, we're having this to be 60. We're having it to be 15. Yeah. We're having this one to be, let's say, 55. And then in the case of the next one, so this will just be, I'm going to, don't need these two for now, let's remove it, and then we're going to change this one to 20. Yeah, so that's just it. And then this one will be 58%. So right now it is quite responsive at both the mobile and then the desktop version. Can you see? So we're having that the desktop version, we're also having it at the laptop version. This laptop rather, the tablet is quite responsive. The mobile is also responsive. So this is what we're having. So far so good. We've been able to work on certain things. Let me refresh this page. So far so good. We've been able to work on certain page. So we've done the header, we've done the hero session, we've done our service session, we've also done the job done session. Can you see? So it is giving us what we want here. So in the next session now, we'll be working on our process. So we'll be working on our process. So that is what we'll be doing in the next session. Thank you.